Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Looking forward to these few moments that we set apart when we think about something greater than ourselves. But my message for today comes from myself and doing sort of a self scan. Do you do those? You wake up and you go, huh, how am I doing? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, kind of do a scan, get the lay of the land so that you can do sort of a self assessment of where you are on any given day or at any given point during the day. And I realized that I have two things which have become a regular staple in my life in the last month since I had some surgery done 4 weeks ago tomorrow. Sorry, I keep moving into and out of shadow. It's just where I'm at with the sun. I hope it's not too annoying. Anyway, it's a beautiful day, and it's going to get raining later. So I just wanted to sit in the sun, bask in it for a little bit. Anyway, there are a couple of items that have become regular staples for me. One is my Tylenol, generic, acetaminophen. The other is an ice pack. Now, I don't normally, when I'm not recovering from surgery, focus my life around acetaminophen or an ice pack. But right now, they are staples of my existence. And yours too, I'm sure, if you have any kind of pain. And I got to thinking about how what we need at any given time, any given point in our lives, what we need changes. It changes as we change. It changes as our circumstances, as our stressors, as our life events change. What we need changes. And if I'm not in pain and my body is not stressed to be healing, as it is now, physically healing, I probably wouldn't take Tylenol, acetaminophen for, I don't know, months at a time, I guess. And I can't really remember the last time when I used an ice pack. I keep them in there to use in my cooler most of the time. But I need them now, and they're there, thank goodness. Although last night was a first time I slept in a month without ice on me at night. That was very nice to be growing away from that. Progress. But what do we do? What about our faith journeys? And what do we need now that maybe we didn't need before, and maybe we won't need again, but we need it right now? What have we needed in the past that did not remain a constant, but it was there when we needed it? Part of the thing that I tell people about, I used to say about church, but it's really about focusing on our spirit, is that time invested in doing that is kind of like an insurance policy, isn't it? We don't always need to withdraw from it. Sometimes, often, we just give to it, and it feeds us. But that there come these times where, boy, it sure is nice if we already have a pre-existing relationship with some form of spirituality that we can draw upon when those challenges or those stressors come to us. And I think that it just is the practical thing to do. Just like we have, life insurance or health insurance or car insurance, we invest in processes, procedures. We invest in practices that maybe we don't see the benefit from right at the time we're doing it, but they pay off in the long run. So, setting up a schedule for daily prayer or journaling or meditation, some kind of a walk, some exercise. Maybe it's doing some artwork. Maybe it's just sitting and thinking. Even if you fall asleep, sitting and thinking and carving out that time. Those are the practices that we are investing in our future through which we are investing in our future. Because there's going to come a time, and we never know when it's going to be. There's going to come a time when, boom, we're going to need to have something. And we're not going to have time then to develop what that is. I think of reading the Bible as that, or not reading, but studying, learning what's in the Bible. There's a big difference. People say, I haven't read the Bible. I've said this to you before. I haven't read the Bible from cover to cover. It's okay. I probably haven't either. I've never sat down to intentionally read it from cover to cover. I think over the years I've probably read the whole thing at least once, if not more often. But to study it, to let it churn up what's inside you, to study it, question it, to learn really who wrote it, which section, who wrote it, to whom did they write it, why did they write it. That gives us new meaning and new familiarity, and it's kind of like insurance. We know that we can go back to that information anytime we want, anytime we need to. So I guess my question for you, and it's probably going to be a fairly short prayerful pause today, but my question for you is, what are your things? What do you need right now in terms of your spirit? And if there's nothing you need right now, what are you going to stock in your medicine cabinet or put in your freezer for when you do need it? What are you going to invest in ahead of time so that, oh, yeah, that interests me. I could learn about that. Oh, I find comfort in that. Maybe I should have more of that stocked up. We do it with our pantry, for crying out loud. Especially if you live in, northern states where you get snowed in. I always feel better. And I'm sure the southern states, if you're during hurricane season, I'm sure it's the same thing, although I haven't lived there. But, I hear that a storm is coming, and I go out and go to the store, and then I can rest easy because I know I have enough food at home to carry me through a week or whatever it is until I know I could be dug out. Well, what do we do with our spirit? What do we know that we could do? And then how do we do it? How do we get that started so that it becomes a daily practice? So that when the hard times hit, you know what? We've already got the stuff in stock. We already have everything here that we need for comfort, for survival, to keep growing and going. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. That's Maddie. She's saying goodbye to you too. If you'd like to learn more about South Church or see more of our videos, those addresses of our YouTube channel and our website are on the end cap of this video. See you next time. God bless. Have a great day. Be safe. Bye for now.